Neill, welcome to the club. You've been here a few days now. How are you settling into life as a county player?
Yeah, I feel I'm settling in well. It's a good group of lads. All the lads have made me feel welcome. It always helps, obviously, when you know a couple of the lads. I know of Ryan Crosdale from, we played together at Fylde. I know of Fraser Horsfall. And like I said, there's a couple of Irish lads here as well, so it's always nice to have that contingency around. But now all the lads have been sound. Everyone's made me feel welcome, and it's been good. It's been a good few days.
And the opportunity, of course, to link up again with Dave Challinor, who you've worked with at Fylde, worked with at Hartlepool. How big a factor was that in your decision to come here?
Yeah, that was a big, obviously a big factor in me coming here, but also coming to a big club as County is, and I think everyone can see from the outside the way it's going, the momentum that it has, obviously, from getting promoted last year. And just that aura around the place, it just, I think everyone can sense that there's something building here. So, when the opportunity came about, it was one I wanted to jump at.
Yeah, and in terms of the opportunity, I think the gaffer's mentioned that the move has come as a reaction to that injury to Fraser. So it's all come about quite quickly because of that. What has that been like for you? When did you first learn of the interest from the club?
I'd had a phone call on the Wednesday, just from my agent in regards to the possibility of it happening, and then Thursday everything kind of escalated quite quickly. Went into the tram here. I'd been told that there was a bit of interest, and to go away and speak to the club, speak to County. So once that happened, I'd spoken to the gaffer, spoken to people around the club, and the assistant and Dave and Clint, and everything kind of escalated and moved quite quickly.
In terms of coming in and playing at the heart of a back three, that's something you've done before, of course. Is it a system you think suits you?
Yeah, I think when we were when I was at Hartlepool, I played in that formation under the gaffer before, and we played it a couple of times as well at Fylde. So we played it at the start of the season as well with Tranmere. So it's a system I'm used to, and a system that I enjoy playing in. It's obviously different styles under different managers. So previously, obviously, I've worked with the gaffer, so I kind of know what he expects and what he wants from us. So hopefully I can come in and implement that into the style of play of this team. Jump on from what you can see from the outside is the team have got a lot of momentum at the moment. They're on a really, really good run. So if I can come in and help the team in any way, that's what I want to do.
And in terms of your attributes as a defender, what will you be able to bring to the team?
I got asked this was it Sunday before the game. It's, I'd like to think of myself as a leader. I'd like to try and get on the ball and play. But first and foremost, defend, keep clean sheets. I think that's what, as defenders, we need to pride ourselves on, is keeping clean sheets and let the people up the top end of the pitch get the goals, and we get 3 points together as a team. But overall, I just want to try and help the team, like I said, by keeping clean sheets and being a leader out there.
You've played in some pretty tasty encounters at Edgeley Park in the past, particularly during your time at Fylde. That FA Trophy semi-final springs to mind, of course. How much are you looking forward to having those county supporters on your side now every week?
Yeah, I think when I wrote it, I'd been obviously played against County before at Fylde at the home game. And the away game was a tasty encounter. I remember they scored, I think, could be wrong, 88th minute, and we went and scored straight away in the 90th. Fans weren't happy, they were on the pitch, we were up against them, but it was great. It's always been a great atmosphere whenever I've played here, and obviously I came to the game on Sunday, obviously disappointed with the result, but you can see the fans around the place. It's a sellout, and I think from a majority of the games I've seen of County, it's always been a sellout this season, to be fair. So it'll be great to step out there when the opportunity comes to play in front of the fans, and hopefully I'll always try and give my best for the team and for the fans.
You signed a deal till the end of the season for now, but there's an awful lot that can be achieved between now and the end of the season, isn't there? 23 league games to go. What do you make of the position the club are in right now, heading into the second half of the season?
Yeah, I think they're in a healthy position. There's always that opportunity when you come through Christmas. You want to be in and around it, which I think the club and the team are at the moment. I don't know how many games left, but there's a lot of football to be played. So I think instead of getting too ahead of ourselves, I think you I know it's a cliche, but you look game by game, don't get too ahead of yourselves. And we've got a big, massive test, I think, coming up on Saturday against Northampton. So everything will be geared towards that. I don't think it's looking too far ahead. And you take stock then, I'd say probably 10 games to go, where you are and then where you want to progress to.
Yeah, and in terms of a potential debut, you're looking at that game against Northampton. It doesn't get much bigger than that, really, does it? It's an opportunity to really put the club in the mix now going forward.
Yeah, if the opportunity comes to make my debut against Northampton, brilliant. If it doesn't, I have to wait. But it's a big game against Northampton, who I played against previously a couple of weeks ago, who are doing really, really well. If I'm right, I think they're the top goal scorers in the league. So it's a good test against a good team. Who probably want have the same aims and objectives as us to push up the league and get promotion into League One. So it's a good test. It's a good game, and one you're hoping that the fans come in and back the team in the way that they have been recently.
Yeah, absolutely. Neill, welcome to the club.
Cheers, thank you.